Reba McEntire teases The Voice could cross over with sitcom. Reba McEntire stars in two popular TV shows right now. She was one of the top coaches on The Voice. She also headlined her own sitcom called Happy's Place. In a recent tease, Reba said that the two shows might end up crossing over in the future. Here is what Reba said about the crossover potential. Reba McEntire teases The Voice and Happy's Place crossover. Reba McEntire is returning this fall as a coach on The Voice. She has mostly replaced Blake Shelton as the new country music star who returns every season for the hit reality singing competition series. She also has Happy's Place as Reba returns to the world of sitcoms this fall. Reba said that this is an easy commitment for the two shows. She starred in Big Sky while filming past seasons of The Voice. Big Sky was filmed in Albuquerque, New Mexico for ABC. She had to fly in and out to do each show, which was clearly tiring. The good news is that Happy's Place is shot right next to The Voice. Some days the shoots are overlapping, Reba said via TV Insider. This is a piece of cake. You just have to walk across the alley. The two stages are next to each other. Reba stars as Bobby, a woman who inherits her father's restaurant and then is unhappy to see her business partner is the half-sister she never knew, Melissa Escobedo. Melissa Peterman, who starred in the old sitcom Reba, is Gabby, Bobby's best friend and the bartender for her restaurant. As for the two shows, Reba said that a crossover would happen in a skinny minute. Yes, it might not happen at Happy's Place, but Escobedo and Peterman could show up at The Voice and turn in the chairs. Who is in next season of The Voice? The next season of The Voice is going to see 3 new faces. Snoop Dogg is the big name coming to the show for the first time. Also, Michael Bublé will coach this next season, and Gwen Stefani is also returning. Some of these stars could have guest appearances on Happy's Place. Snoop wants to be on the show. Michael Bublé wants to be on the show. Gwen will just come visit. She didn't say she wanted to be on the show, Reba said. Also, the following season will see a huge return in former OG Adam Levine. For the first few seasons, Blake Shelton and Adam Levine were the consistent hosts on the show, with 2 rotating chairs for many seasons. Levine left first, and when Blake left a few seasons ago, the original coaches were all gone. Now, Levine is returning, and fans are excited. Would you be excited to see a crossover for Reba McEntire's 2 shows? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Reba McEntire is no stranger to the spotlight. As a country music legend, she's dominated the charts with her soulful voice, won countless awards, and earned the admiration of fans across generations. But in recent years, her presence has transcended the country music scene, evolving into a multifaceted career that includes acting, hosting, and even producing. Now, in her latest role as a coach on NBC's hit show The Voice, Reba has sparked some exciting rumors that have fans buzzing. Could The Voice cross over with a sitcom? A voice of many talents, Reba's tenure on The Voice is no surprise to those who have followed her illustrious career. Her musical expertise and charming personality make her a perfect fit for a show that's built on nurturing talent and turning aspiring singers into superstars. But Reba has never been content to stick to one lane. Whether she's performing on stage, hosting award shows, or acting in her beloved sitcom Reba, she brings a warmth and authenticity that resonates with audiences. Her appearance on The Voice has reignited discussions about her comedic chops and TV success. It seems only natural, then, that fans and industry insiders alike would wonder if Reba might find a way to blend her The Voice role with her sitcom roots in an exciting crossover. Could this be the next big thing in entertainment? Reba herself has teased the possibility, and the idea has only grown in popularity. The legacy of Reba, the sitcom. Before diving into the potential crossover, it's important to understand why Reba's sitcom is still such a cherished part of her legacy. Reba, which aired from 2001 to 2007, was a comedic gem that followed the life of a single mom, played by McEntire herself, navigating the trials and tribulations of family life. The show wasn't just a ratings success, it became a beloved staple of early 2000s television, largely because of McEntire's wit and the heart she brought to the role. What made Reba stand out was its ability to mix humor with heartfelt moments. McEntire's character, while often thrown into awkward or difficult situations, always maintained a sense of grounded optimism and a fierce love for her family. It was a formula that worked beautifully, turning the show into a syndicated favorite that fans still watch and quote today. But since the show's conclusion, fans have been left wondering, would Reba ever return to sitcoms? Though she has dabbled in other acting roles, including a reboot attempt with Malibu Country, nothing has quite captured the magic of her namesake show. This is where the teasing of a potential crossover with The Voice becomes all the more tantalizing. Reba's tease, a crossover in the making. During interviews and behind-the-scenes moments, Reba McEntire has dropped playful hints about the possibility of blending her The Voice persona with her sitcom past. It's not hard to imagine how a crossover could work. After all, both The Voice and Reba rely on McEntire's star power and the rapport she builds with others on screen. So how would a The Voice sitcom crossover even happen? One scenario that fans have tossed around involves Reba's sitcom character being invited to participate in a special episode of The Voice. Picture this. Reba Hart, the character from her sitcom, gets roped into a reality TV scenario where her family insists she audition for The Voice, despite her protests that she's just a mom and not interested in competing. The comedic possibilities are endless. Reba Hart, though always resourceful, could find herself in over her head, dealing with the high-stakes world of reality competition while balancing her family's antics. Imagine the interactions between her sitcom family and the panel of celebrity coaches. Blake Shelton, a longtime The Voice coach and close friend of McEntire, could playfully spar with the sitcom version of Reba, creating a comedic dynamic that longtime fans of both shows would love to see. Another potential storyline could revolve around Reba mentoring young talent on the show while offering her no-nonsense wisdom in her sitcom's characteristic tone. It's easy to imagine her sitcom kids tagging along for chaotic rehearsals, with a combination of heartfelt moments and plenty of laughs along the way. Reba's humor has always had a self-deprecating, down-to-earth quality, and that would lend itself perfectly to the sometimes glamorous, sometimes overwhelming world of The Voice. A new kind of crossover. If Reba McEntire did bring these two worlds together, it wouldn't be the first time television has experimented with genre-crossing concepts. However, it would be a fresh take on the idea, blending reality competition with a scripted, family-centered sitcom. Historically, crossovers between different types of shows have been challenging, but when done right, they can be iconic. Think of classic TV crossovers like when Friends characters showed up on Mad About You, or when The Simpsons had its crossover with The X-Files. For Reba, though, this would be more than just a fun TV experiment. It would represent the intersection of her two greatest talents, music and comedy. Her ability to connect with audiences in both worlds gives her a unique position to make a crossover feel natural rather than forced. Not only would this bring joy to fans of her previous sitcom, but it would also introduce her warm, comedic style to younger audiences who may only know her as a coach on The Voice. This merging of audiences could give Reba the kind of broad appeal that many entertainers spend their entire careers chasing. Why now? The timing of Reba teasing such a crossover makes perfect sense. Television is in a state of creative experimentation, with streaming services and network TV alike looking for ways to blend genres and surprise audiences. Nostalgia is also a powerful tool, and with reboots, revivals, and spin-offs flooding the market, there's never been a better time for Reba to revive her sitcom roots in a new and innovative way. Additionally, The Voice has seen its fair share of changes and evolutions over the years. While it remains one of the most